What are we doing first?
We're going to do Rush first. Moving Pictures, side 2.
I don't know that I remember side 1.
Oh, man. You have such a small memory. Just kidding.
That's a fact. That'll probably come back to me.
Yeah. Because we want to give maybe some of our overall impressions of the album, you know? We don't have to. Don't feel pressure. You gonna be okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Sitting here listening to music with you.
You excited?
Yeah, that's a great day.
You like doing that?
Yeah.
Yay. Hello everybody and welcome to Nathan on Shuffle and to our latest episode of Prog Song Sunday. I've got Jana with me.
Hello.
And this is the show where we will listen to a prog song together. It's a first listen for Jana. And basically just exploring progressive rock. Yep. You know, I'm a big fan, but Jana hasn't heard a lot of these. And so it's her chance.
And I don't remember them.
Yeah, it's her chance to get into some prog music. And you guys get to witness it. So a lot of fun. Today, usually we shuffle into a song, but today we're doing an actual selection based on our Rush month that we've been doing. So Woo! This is basically the finale of Rush month, the last Rush related video we're doing. We're doing side 2 of Moving Pictures. We started the month with side 1 of Moving Pictures, so if you haven't seen that, that would be a good place to start. You could check out the video. We'll put a link to it.
I should go back and watch it.
Yeah, you need a refresher too. But yeah, so we've done side 1, which includes Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta, YYZ.
Oh, the one with the car.
Yeah, you remember that one.
I remember that.
YYZ, YYZ.
All instrumental.
Yeah, all instrumental. And then Limelight was the final track of that one.
It's all coming back.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe.
But this side has the Camera Eye, which is a longer, almost epic track.
Uh-oh.
It's about almost 11 minutes long. And then the Witch Hunt and Vital Signs. So 3 tracks on this side.
Total of like
20 minutes-ish.
Okay.
Maybe 21 minutes, somewhere around there.
All right.
So
we can do it.
We could do that, right?
Right.
We'll just go all through the 3 tracks, and then afterwards we'll talk about our impressions.
Let's do it.
So, you ready?
Yeah.
Good now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably.
A little bit of an edit there, but we're back and we're gonna...
They won't even know.
They won't know, so why mention it? All right. Let's listen in to side 2 of Rush's Moving Pictures. Ready?
Yeah.
Play.
They always start with sound effects, huh?
A lot of times. Witch Hunt. Vital Signs, the last track.
Everybody got mixed feelings. Everybody got mixed feelings. Everybody got to deviate from the norm. Everybody got to deviate from the norm. Everybody got to elevate 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 from the norm. Everybody got to escalate from the norm. Everybody got to
There you go. That's it.
That's how the album ends?
That's how the album ends, man. That's the end. You surprised by that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm surprised by the way it ends.
Okay. So it doesn't feel like what you'd expect for a typical indie.
I mean, maybe I'm just more used to like
Like a more explosive big
yeah,
finale.
like here's the finale, climax, apex, whatever you want to call it. Like all these pinnacle moments, and this one has a fade out at the end.
Yeah.
I did like the lyrics at the very end.
Yeah.
Like I think that it was really cool that it was hold on, I wrote it down. Everyone gets, well, he repeated it like 50 times, so I should be able to remember it, that everybody gets to deviate from the norm. So you get to, like, do something different. You get to, like, be on your own. Get to, like, do what you want, you know?
Right.
And because it's called Vital Signs, I think that, like, to me, that's, like, it's like commentary and, like, you need to do what you want to do.
Right.
In order to stay alive and keep alive or keep your spirits alive and so forth.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, and not just deviate, but also elevate from the norm, and then also escalate from the norm. So a lot of like good words in there, like describing like how to
kind of rise
grow
above
and take off.
Yeah,
and, rise above. So
just
that one,
go above just being the basic.
Yeah,
like try to be better than the norm.
It had this one. I'm starting with the last song because that's
no, that's fair. Yeah, most fresh in your mind.
It had it sounded. The beat in it was like a off kilter beat again, you know. So you remember like early on when I was first like learning prog, and it was like, wait, it's 5 beats per measure. How do I wrap my mind around that? And now like I don't even notice it anymore. And this one like it stuck out a bit. Like I don't think it was like a weird time signature. Honestly, I wasn't counting, so I don't know what the time signature was. But like there were like it was the drum hit was. Drum beat, the drum when when they hit the drum and it makes a beat. The beat was like at like off tempo, or not off tempo, but on the off beat, and so it was just I don't know. It was like I don't know. For me, it was like a little off kilter, like the drum beat. Not that that's bad. I'm not saying that's bad. It was just an observation, and then the bass line was killer.
Yeah, you love bass. Yeah, I feel like Vital Signs, it has a little almost reggae kind of feel to it that they were experimenting with. That's maybe part of the like kind of off-kilterness to it. It has a certain like groove to it. Like,
it's like the beat is on the upbeat.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, instead of the downbeat. It's like...
Okay.
You know, that's my drum sound. That's terrible. Don't like... listen to that.
You're fine.
No.
I think it makes sense. I know what you're talking about.
It's on the and. You know, 1 and 2 and.
Sure.
And.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, cool track there. You're working your way backwards?
Yeah, I guess. Can I do it that way? Let me see. I take notes.
Oh, very professional.
Yeah, this is my chicken scratch. So bad. I'm gonna start at the first one.
Okay.
So,
sure.
Camera Eye, right?
The Camera Eye, for sure.
My first thought when it started was it had these weird electrical synth?
Synth?
Yeah. Synth sounds that sounded like I was in an old-fashioned Epcot ride at Epcot Center in Disney World.
Kind of,
you know what I mean?
It fills up its time.
Like you're going through Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
And it's like, boom.
Sure. I think I get where you're coming from.
Google it.
Google?
I was happy to hear that the song sounded happy.
Uh-huh.
So like it sounded like it had this positive, major key for the most of the thing, and the main melody, it had like this. For me, this is how you do a long song.
Okay. Here you go.
And I'm sure I'm the expert here.
Of long
so
songs.
Listen to what don't listen. It had the same melody, I think, throughout the whole song.
Right.
But the melody sounded, the sound that was backing it up was different each time.
Okay.
So it was like the same song and the same melody, but it had
But they
different
added
sections.
variety to it.
Yeah.
But it didn't sound like completely, like
It
3
wasn't
different songs pieced together.
That's what I get so annoyed with.
Yeah.
Annoyed's a strong word. But that's what I get so annoyed with like the long epics where it sounds clearly like 5 different songs and just on the last song you bring it all together. I'm like, just make it 5 different songs. But then this one, it sounded like one song, but with different varying sections, but still supporting the melody throughout.
That makes sense. Yeah.
My impression.
No, I think
I've only
that's
heard
really
it
cool.
once, so take that for what you will.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've heard it many times.
Yeah, okay, you have. How many times have you listened to it?
Well, at least 10.
At least 10.
But just from our streaming version. But I also have it, on record above my head. And
Oh, yeah.
I believe I have it on CD somewhere. And so I've heard it in other formats. But yeah.
So at minimum 10.
At minimum 10.
And I did like the sound effects. Those are fun.
That's cool. You do like that.
I do. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Which the next song has a few sound effects kind of stuff going on
yeah.
too.
It started out, Witch Hunt, out with dark, menacing, and a mob. Those are the words I wrote.
Yes, that's right.
And I'm like, oh, well, it's like, it doesn't necessarily sound like a mob, but it sounds like people talking, and because it's called Witch Hunt, and because it sounded so dark and menacing, I'm like, that must be a mob.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
Okay. And my note on this one is about the drum beat.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can explain it. I wrote, the drum intensity is playing a part. So what I mean by that is that, like, the drum beat would come in, like, it was like a single, like, drum beat,
Okay.
And then there was, like, a little run of the drum. Like, but all it did was, like, it added to the atmosphere that they were building with this song.
Right.
Yeah.
Does
that make sense?
No, I think that's right.
So I feel like the drum was playing a part in order to build this atmosphere that they were building of this mob and this scary, whatever. But then it turned out to be commentary about immigration, and I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like starts you off in that feel of like old, like Salem witch hunt kind of thing, and then like brings it into the modern day with like the modern day witch hunts that happen now of like prejudice and I can't read my notes. Mistreating people.
Mad men feed on fear and lies to beat and burn and kill. That's the lyric I wrote down, and mad men feed on fear and lies, and that's essentially where witch hunts and prejudice and all that stuff come from. So. Because you don't get to know people.
But
get to know your neighbors.
I like what you said about the drum plays a part of like, because I think and I tried to say this in like my ranking episode, that what I love about Rush is the music supports like the theme of the songs. Like it's a piece that really supports the feel that they're going for. It's not just like, oh, we're playing this random song with a certain melody and the lyrics are its own total different story. They work together. They're trying to build this atmosphere that really makes sense for this witch hunt kind of creepy vibe that they're going for. And the drums play a part in that, as well as the bass and, you know, the guitar and the synth work and all of that stuff is kind of giving you that vibe that really works in tandem with the lyrical content to build a sort of feel and a vibe that makes sense with the song's themes, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's something they do really expertly well all through their career.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why a lot of people love them, is because how they're able to marry those two things together and make music that really fits these thematic things that they're talking about in their storytelling and in their songwriting.
Yeah. I agree.
That work?
I concur. Yeah. My favorite, one of my...
2112, yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was somewhere.
Yeah. And that's what I was...
Like, that's one of my favorites, and
Yeah.
I love that one, and I feel like that they really do that well in there.
That's where I was bringing it up with in my previous video. Of like, that I think they tell that story extra, like, really well, because the music is also telling the story, not just the words.
Yeah.
But, like, remember when he's, like, picking up the guitar and he's, like, kind of learning it, and, like, you kind of hear these things happen in the music that make sense in terms of the story. And I think that's really clever how they do it. I mean, a lot of progressive rock does this kind of thing, but I think they're really masters at it.
Yeah.
So,
yay! Good
something
one.
to love about Rush. Many things
it.
to love. So you probably don't remember it well enough, but I wonder if you like side 1 or side 2 better. Probably hard to say, huh?
Yeah. I remember feeling very similarly about this one that I did that one.
Okay. So it's just all very consistent. I think so.
I think so.
That makes sense to me.
I'd have to go back and watch the video.
Yeah, we should rewatch our own videos, right?
I should.
Remember how we feel about music. Because we don't remember on our own.
You know, I actually don't mind that I don't remember. You know, that sounds weird to say that. But I like, because then when I hear it again, it's like I'm hearing it fresh for the first time.
Yeah.
And so
that's kind of
I'm
a
not
good point.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that, like, I've listened to all these songs and there are very few that I would recognize, like, if you played them again. I mean,
some you would.
That's probably not accurate. I'd probably remember a lot of them, like, bits and pieces, but I'd be like 5 minutes into the song and be like, wait, is this song? And you'd be like, yeah, come on, then. You know, I don't mind. I don't get too upset that the fact that I can't remember things that I've listened to, even just very recently, because then when I listen to it again, it's going to be all fresh and new. And I can have maybe a whole new experience, because how you feel when you're listening to music can have an effect on, like, how you feel about the music.
Okay.
Does that make... Like,
yeah, I think I get it.
like if I'm having a bad day and I'm listening to a song, I'm never going to want to listen to that song again, because every time it comes out, it'll remind me of that bad day.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You connect music with memories and your emotions, and I think that is what a lot of people do. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, hopefully this is a positive memory.
This is a positive one.
And when you come across this again, you'll enjoy it all over again.
I will.
All right, cool. I think we've had a long episode here. I think it's about time to end it.
What are we at? 38 minutes?
Yeah, almost 40 minutes.
Oh, man.
I mean, we'll edit out a good chunk of...
There was a moment where we couldn't find paper. So.
Yeah, that's probably a good couple minutes to cut out, but... All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments of Moving Pictures as a whole, this side of the album, how you feel about it, and just any of your thoughts about Rush as we close out Rush Month. So,
yep.
Thank you guys, everybody, for your support and for joining us on this journey. So,
enjoy the music.
Enjoy the music, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.